welcome to the Morning Break, the best place for your LEGO news, rumors, opinions, and discussions at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, Atlanta Brico TV. We're
Yeah.
2 out of 3 today.
That's right.
We got Mark and Daniel.
Just a... What?
Don't sing the song.
No, sorry, you were saying something?
We are short one of our
Just
regular...
the two of us.
We are...
can
Stop
make
it,
it
stop it, stop it. We're going to get
just
demonetized.
Just
Okay.
the Oh, come on, Mark. I'm not that good at singing. They're not going to recognize
You're not
it.
going to catch the tune?
No.
No, so we're missing our third member, Joe. He had a sore throat this morning, so he's working from home. We're going to miss him, but the show
We
must
are?
go on. Well, you know, I'm trying to sound nice. The show must go on, so we're here talking about LEGO news. We got a number of interesting things to talk about. It is Wednesday, so we have some Wednesday-related stuff we'll talk about later. And yeah, happy Wednesday, my dudes. I'm trying to get into that, so I'm wearing sunglasses.
It's always Wednesday on the morning break.
Exactly.
It's Wednesday o'clock somewhere.
It certainly is, yeah. It's Wednesday somewhere in the world. Maybe not Wednesday somewhere in the world all the time, but, you know, it's...
yeah, that's not how that works.
No. I'm getting off track. But let's say hi to some of the people in the comments this morning. We've got Ben Cossey here first. Woo! Good to see you, Ben Cossey.
How's it going, Ben?
Joining all the way from down under. We've also got
It must be getting warmer down there. It's about to be spring.
Yeah, it must be thawing out.
They've been in winter, yeah.
Yeah. Ando Brick is saying, right on, Ben. Woo! They're all excited. Hope there's lots of info this week. There's some info. I wouldn't say this isn't a mega news day. This is a regular news day.
No, yeah, pretty standard.
Pretty normal news day. Dusty After Bricks is here. Let's go. Good to see you, Dusty. Grumpy J is, of course, here nice and early. And Ando Brick was asking, how's the weather down there? Cold here in Maine. Yeah, I'm guessing it's pretty cold in Maine this time of year. It's starting to get to be kind of fall season for a lot of places in the North Hemisphere. We got Morgan here. Good to see you, Morgan. Brick Mom VA. Good morning, Brick fans. Good to see you, Brick Mom VA. Hope you're having fun. Rob Claxton's membership is updated to 24 months, so 2 years for Rob Claxton. That is, congratulations, man. Really appreciate you supporting the channel.
Hey, thanks.
And then moving on, we got Delicious Foods is here. Morning, y'all. I like the profile picture and the name. Delicious Foods already makes me hungry, but then you got a stormtrooper there.
I just emailed it to you.
Emailed it to me? Great. We're getting last minute pictures for the stream today. But Geology Joe's here. Good to see you, Geology Joe. Geology Joe has been building some cool mocks. You should go watch our last mock talk episode last Thursday.
Oh, yeah.
We had a lot of Geology Joe content to share then. Scott Schiller's here. Good to see you, Scott. And let's see who else is. Stanley's here. Good to see you, Stanley. Moving on, Travertine is here. Lots of members. Randra's here. Randy. Someone we
Randy,
know
get to work.
Chris Dodson's here. And we've got Duder Bricks. Good to see you, Duder Bricks. Hope you're doing well. Be Philbrook. The new Thursday set is cool. Yeah, that's it.
Thursday. Gotta get down on Thursday.
Still cold here, but it'll be warm soon. Yes, Ben Cuz. That's good. Summer is arriving soon to Australia. So, Flounder's here.
How cold does it get? I mean, I know they're down in the south of Australia, but do they ever get snow, or is it still?
I think there's some like frosty conditions. Like they make out of frost, maybe not a full snow, but because they got some coastal areas too. But then
Australian weather is a foreign concept to me.
Exactly. Flounder is very foreign. Flounder is here. And I have some things to talk about with Flounder later. When we get to the sports section.
This really is the news.
When we get to the sports section of the morning break, we'll talk all about Flounder and his
Sports Center.
The disasters that befell him. Monty Raj is here. Good to see you, Monty Raj. Hope you're doing well.
Did his entire fantasy football team die?
It has something exactly. It has something to do with fantasy football. We'll get to that later. But what's the first news item we want to talk about, Dan? I'll let you pick.
Let's do some of the better quality pictures of stuff we talked about already. We'll kind of just recap on those real quick.
This was a very blurry picture last week. Yeah. But now we have nice pictures. I think you can even go to lego.com at this point and go check it out. Maybe pre-order it. And the magic of Disney. And I don't see Disney 100 anywhere on this.
Yeah, which is interesting. I guess this is going to be coming out after the year is technically over, so they're not doing that branding, even though this contest was a part of that 100 years celebration.
Yeah. You'd think they would still slap that 100 on there, but
I would have thought so.
Whatever they want to do, it still looks nice.
Yeah.
The build quality, of course, looks just fine. The Mickey's a little cursed in the eyes area, but they did miniaturize this build a
He's
tiny
looking
bit.
a little bit Wish.com.
Yeah, a little bit. A little Temu.
Yeah.
But the figures, I'm actually still a big fan of. I really like the Lilo from Lilo and Stitch, and you got the Flounder looking good there too. So there's some great characters that a lot of people will want to collect.
Yeah, the minifigure Belle is long overdue, I think, and then the rest all being new characters. Yeah, the Lilo's going to pair excellent with the Stitch. The Geppetto's going to pair excellent, and then Bruno, I'm sure, is a good character that a lot of people will be happy to have. So I think this is a great figure selection for a really well designed set. I think.
Absolutely. What I didn't realize is there's actually a new Lilo and Stitch movie coming out next year, like
Yeah,
live action.
yeah, live
And
action.
so I'm like,
Of
that's
course.
surprising to me. It
Yeah.
caught me off guard when I saw some
This
promotional stuff.
likely will work well enough for both.
Yes, absolutely. So that's good to see that. There's also some kind of lists that we had talked about, but they've been reiterated and better images. So I wanted to kind of go over them again, remind people these sets are coming out soon or next year. So got some DC stuff, the Batmobile, Superman versus
Ooh.
Lex Luthor, and a Dark Knight Tumbler. So different sizes, different scales, a little bit smaller, a little more affordable. Hopefully some nice minifigures.
Yeah.
Hopefully not for juniors.
Yeah, $15 doesn't sound great, but I'm always happy to see a new Lex Luthor.
120 pieces is probably better than a 4 and up, so we'll see. But
if it was 4 up, it would be $35.
Yeah,
also.
yeah.
So for $15, this sounds maybe like Mighty Micros again or something.
Maybe.
I don't know.
We'll see. Hopefully it's not too abysmal, but
Yeah.
I hope DC can linger for a little while longer. We'll see.
Yeah, Dark Knight Tumbler, I still just don't understand.
Yeah,
Really,
that's confusing.
I don't know what the difference was. I mean, I guess the last one we got did that one come with the Scarecrow minifigure?
I think so.
So I guess technically it was Batman Begins.
Yeah.
Tumbler. Dark
So this
Knight
is a
Tumbler.
different era. Maybe it'll have the Heath Ledger Joker in there. You never know.
Well, and it's not Dark Knight Rises Tumbler, which would be the tan one.
Yes.
The Bane one. So yeah, I'm not quite sure what the difference will be in terms of the build. Maybe you're right. Maybe it's just the minifigures, and they're just re-releasing the set.
Could be good. We'll see.
Yep.
Moving on, we got the Lego Minecraft 2025 sets: Nether Portal Battle, The Village Visit, Baby Pig House, Mine Adventure, and Mushroom House. The biggest one of which is $40 at 500 pieces, which sounds
Very
like a good deal.
Small, yeah, still very small. So much smaller sets wave. It'll be interesting to see if there's any like tie-ins with the upcoming movie or anything. I know that's currently very hotly debated.
I'd love to hear people's thoughts on that because I think it's overwhelmingly bad online. But are people enjoying the Minecraft trailer? If you haven't seen it, you can go check it out after the stream.
I'm not loving it.
I am not a fan. I think they could have done it almost any other way, and it would have been better than what has appeared on the trailer so far.
It's not the visual style that's turning me off of it. It's because of the visual style I can tell the flavor of humor that the movie is going to be based around, and that's what a lot of people are making fun of online. They're like, "Oh, here's some leaked parts of the script from the Minecraft movie. Uh-oh, he's right behind me, isn't he?" You know, all those awful campy trope jokes from every
cliche,
movie.
like in a bad way, not good.
That's just what I'm expecting.
I'm worried, but I do like Lego Minecraft. I think there's a huge Lego Minecraft fan base. If you watch Cheesy Studios videos, you know
absolutely.
there are. So I'm hoping these sets are good. So we'll see. Tie-ins with the movie would be wild, though.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what that would look like. I don't know.
And finally, we talked about this. It was either a couple weeks ago or maybe it was just amongst ourselves at the store. But a lot of minifigures rumored for the X-Men mansion. Do you want to? You can't read these unless I'm trying to think of a way I could look at the email and download them before.
Oh, yeah. Hang on, I can pull it up on my phone so I can read it while you get that.
So I'm gonna look up. We have one picture of one of these figures, and then we have a couple other ones which you don't have too much information besides a list on. So we'll see if we can find this here. Hold on.
Oh, I gotta get through the ad.
There you go. But so I'm really excited about the X Mansion because I'm a big fan of X-Men. I'm excited to really excited to collect this set because a number of characters I haven't played before.
I'm hoping the set's going to be well built, but I think this one's mostly going to be about the minifigures. So you would get Wolverine, which is going to be reused. The Gambit, I think, is one that most people are going to be excited about.
Oh, yes.
Given the recent Deadpool Wolverine movie, that's going to be huge. Storm reused with new hair, kind of interesting. So I'm not sure why they thought she was going to need new hair, but whatever. Cyclops reused, but adding a leg print, I think, is exciting. The Jean Grey, we've got a picture of as well that leaked. If we want to show that off real quick. There she is. Looks fine, I guess.
I gotta take off my glasses to see this, but yeah, I mean, it looks all right. That's pretty cool, Jean Grey. So.
Yeah. You gotta get back to the list.
You won't know that by memory. But Iceman is one of the characters that was mentioned. I think that's next.
Iceman is being new, Bishop being new, Rogue reused, and then Professor X new, I think, is the other one that's gonna be one of the must-haves from this set, I think. So I remember the also includes buildable Sentinel. That's good. I know there was that weird rumor thing with the CMFs about it there
Yeah.
being like a Sentinel that ended up not being true. So I think getting a full Sentinel will be great.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I remember from the rumor for this, it didn't sound like it was a crazy high parts count. So it didn't sound like the mansion was going to be a huge component of it. I'm picturing something probably most similar to like the Jurassic World set that was like that kind of dollhouse style mansion where it's mostly just a facade.
Yep.
So I'm gonna guess we're gonna get something like that. That's not very deep, but probably still has a number of rooms and play features inside.
We'll see. This could be the most awesome set we've seen in a while, or it could be it's fine. It has some great figures.
Very well could be.
Yeah.
Very well could be.
We shall see. This is another one that's going into my has to buy at some point list. So. Let's go through some of the comments, see if any conversations are happening here. Dusty, try harder. What is Dusty not trying hard enough at? Hold on, let's see. I was sending my wife houses in Noonan, Georgia again. She still hasn't approved moving yet. Well, appreciate it, Dusty.
There's some beautiful houses.
Exactly, it's a nice place to live.
It's the city of homes.
Exactly.
Not Holmes. That's,
Yeah.
That's London. City of
We
Homes.
talked about the Wednesday sets. Yeah, we'll get to that.
We're
It's
getting there.
Wednesday
We're
news
getting
limits.
there.
We'll get there.
Maybe do we need to put out like a list at the beginning of the show of all the things that we have on the lists so people
Then
know
it's not
that
news.
have people ever said, "Are you guys going to talk about this?" And we're like, "The what?" No, huh?
Actually, I think once or
Maybe
twice that
once.
has happened in like the 100 or so episodes.
We're pretty
we've done.
thorough.
We're pretty good about that. Surely we'll get sets based off the movie, though. A Jack Black figure would be kind of cool. Yes. Has he gotten any minifigures, Jack Black? Obviously, characters he's played have gotten minifigures, but...
Well, no, that's what I was trying to think. What characters has he played that would even?
Well, he's played Bowser, so I mean, you could always just
Oh,
make the argument
okay.
of...
Voice acting doesn't count.
Yeah, that's
no,
what
it
I was
has to
saying.
be in a live action role. Have there been any characters?
Probably not.
I can't think of anything.
Which would be great, because I'm
and then
sure...
you get people like Chris Pratt who have like 100 things.
Yeah. Or Tamara Morrison with all the clones. Yeah, so...
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that one's kind of iffy.
But Delicious Foods is pumped about some of the new stuff. Bishop is my favorite X-Men. Yeah, see, Bishop, we've never seen him at all. Really cool.
Yeah.
I'm excited for this. Odd choice for the hair. Rest is great. Yeah, well, I mean, Storm has multiple looks. Like, she changes her look drastically between episodes. So it's like you can mix and match there. Cinder houses in Orlando, Dusty. No, don't go down to Florida. No. It's too hot down there. You don't want to go down there.
Florida man.
Exactly. Have you talked about Lego going after the leaked accounts like Falcon Fan and shutting them down? Ooh, we could talk about that for a second.
Yeah, this has been going on. So 1414 Falcon Fan was a notable one recently that did get shut down, and so it seems like Lego is kind of going after them again. They've done this
in the past
a couple times now. I remember it was probably at least a year ago we talked on this live stream about how Lego had put out a thing saying that they were going to be going after people more, and that they had actually like hired somebody in a position. I don't remember what the exact title, but it was something
the
like
Snoop, yeah,
like data protection or leak mitigation or something. They hired somebody to a position to do this.
They have a department to hunt you down.
And it did seem like for a while the leaks not necessarily stopped, but shifted to being closer to the release dates for things. So they were at least delaying them further. So it sounds like Lego is willing to pay a lot of money to sort of mitigate the leaks of information, because it does affect marketing and sales for sure.
You want to be surprised.
Yeah.
And you also see these news Instagram accounts sharing them on their private thread channels and stuff.
Yeah, the channels has been a way that they've been circumventing it. Just adding
But you have to follow them
stories
on that to do that.
Right.
So it's more like a private message. So
yeah.
But and then aren't the leaks ultimately Lego's fault? To a certain extent, yes. But also employees are breaking the rules to get these pictures.
Information is a very hard thing to contain. It's all it takes is one person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then dang, I didn't know that. That's why he was so quiet. Yeah. Another one is Bricklicker. Haven't seen a post from them since Fortnite, so I think they got paused too. So although their YouTube channel is still going.
Leakers come and go.
Exactly.
It's the way of the world.
That's why we don't post any pictures. We'll talk about them here on YouTube, but we won't be posting them on our Instagram to get shut down.
No.
So. I have looked into houses in Orlando too. Dusty's ready to move, man. He's ready to get out of there. Well, Dusty, hopefully you figure out what you want to do. Yeah, Jack Black's face on a square head.
Ooh, no.
I can just see it cursed. That's crazy. No. All right, let's move on to some heavy-duty news here. We got a couple of things to talk about.
Heavy duty.
Heavy duty. All right, so it's Wednesday.
My
Let's talk about some Wednesday stuff. We got the
Wednesday.
The mini doll size Wednesday set here, and I don't even remember what the title was. Let's see where it is. Wednesday in Enid's dorm room. So
I'm not gonna lie. I saw this morning, and I thought it was just like the outside of the Wicked set,
yep,
because the Wicked set is also
a dorm room.
Elphaba and what's Galinda's dorm room, right? They're both
Yep.
dorm rooms. So I don't know. Obviously, I like this one way better. There's some awesome pieces in here.
Well,
which I
here's
think we can talk
those
about.
twisted pillars you
You
wanted
get
in
the
different
twisted
colors.
pillars.
Yeah.
No, the light gray is the color that we have had.
Oh,
I've got a
okay.
bunch of those.
Okay.
But yeah, nice sand blue accents with the tiles, and I think the best thing is these little gargoyles, which are these unprinted dragons from
Yes.
I don't know what. I'm gonna guess Ninjago.
Those look kind of new to me.
It's not the is it? It doesn't look like the CMF one though.
It's
is
a
it?
true
the
gargoyle.
D&D CMF.
It's a true gargoyle. It's not a dragon. It has a round head with pointed ears. So looking at the picture, I'd say that's actually a new piece, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, these only came out this morning, so I didn't have a chance to do a little more in-depth research to see if it matches one of the molds for either. I don't know. I don't think it's the Dungeons and Dragons CMF. I'm gonna guess it's like a Ninjago piece or something from Dragon's Rising.
We'll see.
But if somebody else in the comments spots it or recognize it a little more immediately, feel free to drop it in the comments.
Yeah. No, everyone's excited about the gargoyles. No confirmation that it's a new piece. Those
Yeah.
aren't from Ninjago. Mark's right, new piece. Well, Lima Bricks is on my opinion there. That I think it's new, but we'll see. Either way, it's cool.
Beautiful stained glass window here
Yes.
on this curved dome piece, so that's certainly going to be a print and not a sticker.
Yeah.
Is it only on like half of it though? Are they doing like
It's
the
a
trope of like
two-sided.
very colorful one half of the room?
It's black and white and then color. So
Yeah, okay.
This is
So,
exactly like
unfortunately-
Wicked. Yeah.
Unfortunately, you don't get a whole stained glass window, but I
Mhm.
guess that's just how it's going to be.
Exactly. Some great interior details in both sides of the dorm room. So you got
Mhm.
Wednesday's side, which is all dark and Victorian, and then you got Enid's side, which is
It's just Wicked. It's the same thing. I'm not saying Wicked's doing it better because they came out first, but
now
why
Wednesday.
are both of these things coming out at the same time
Wednesday,
with the
the
same premise?
show came out long before Wicked did.
Yes,
So they are
But
possibly
Wicked, the original musical, but then
That's-
the Addams Family, the show. I don't know. You can
Addams
go back
Family
and
is
forth.
black and white TV.
It's just
I mean,
interesting that both of these things are coming out in the same year.
Yeah.
And go ahead and throw up the next set.
Oh yeah, well let's do that.
Because that's also extremely parallel to
Yes.
Wicked. It's
So-
the same style of this new buildable figure that they're doing.
It's Wednesday, my dudes.
With this face, this new face piece.
Yeah, the little Brad Stahl Wednesday
Brad Stahl,
character.
yeah, they're using the new hand piece, which they've actually got 3 of them in this set because one of them is it Cousin It?
Thing,
Or
Thing,
Thing. Sorry,
Thing.
that's right. It is the one with the hair.
Yeah.
Thing. Yeah. So it's interesting that they printed on it, which is kind of cool. But
That's fun.
you get some more of those light bluish gray skeleton skulls, which were previously only in the Hocus Pocus set. I think there it is.
I like Gray Scorpion too. I think that's new.
Yep, probably.
Um,
Lots of new recolors, lots of new sand blue, always nice.
This is a great little build. I actually like the character, the buildable character, a lot better here than the other two.
I don't.
You don't?
No.
I think this that actually looks like Wednesday more because she has that kind of expression.
Yeah.
So I feel like this fits a lot
It's
better.
working a little better for you.
Yeah, this is like 50% better, therefore like a tolerable set compared to the Wicked buildable figures, which I'm like, this is not really working.
Fair enough. I mean, the surrounding build is obviously way better, and it's like a large box underneath. I don't know if this is another one of
think
the
it has a drawer.
storage box,
Yeah.
jewelry box.
Hey, sand
type of
blue,
things.
Daniel. You like sand blue?
I know. I do. I really do.
But so 2 interesting Wednesday sets. Yeah, and like you said, a real parallel to Wicked.
Oh, absolutely. Both of the sets are almost identical construction as well as an identical premise of, the happy, bright, colorful one and the dark, moody,
Yep.
evil one splitting their room directly down the middle.
So Daniel, these are both coming out at pretty similar time into the spooky season. Do you see either one of these 2 brands winning this battle?
Ooh, winning this battle, or are we doing like
Which of these is going to be more?
Are
on
we doing a
sale?
SpongeBob versus Avatar?
No, yeah. It's like no, it's not like they can afford to make both. But which do you think is going to be a success?
Which one's going to be more?
And which
on
one's
sale?
going to be not a success? Because I'm thinking Wednesday will win this. But
I
could
think
be
they're
wrong.
both going on sale, but I think the Wednesday ones will sell out by the time they get to 20-30% off. I
Mhm.
think the Wicked ones are going to be getting a little deeper into the paint at 50, 60, 70,
40, 50,
70% off.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to go out of my way to buy any of these, but if they come into the store built and I can get them for a good deal, I will get them for parts at the very least.
They're parts packs.
Yep. They're a certified Ben Cosby parts
That's
pack.
right. That's right.
Let's see. I don't
See,
see
Ben,
any.
see Ben weighed in about that.
No, he just said, I love these new buildable Friends figures. There you go.
Fair enough.
Thing is so good. The window piece is accurate is cool, but not. It's so specific to the show. I'm not sure it would be that helpful for Mox. So window not helping, but. The Addams Family originally appeared in the comics in 1938. So yeah, Addams Family wins as far as original story. This situation of Wednesday going out on her own is probably a little bit new, but
yeah.
Witchfinder General. There you go. English pedant here. Gargoyles have water flowing through them, so it's a grotesque. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you. And champagne only comes from a specific region in France.
Hey, we appreciate Botanical Bob. So they're grotesques. But no, they're super cool little statuette-like characters.
Yes,
they're great.
Yes.
And you could position them so that they can't have water flowing. You just put them on their side.
Right.
But yeah, very cool. I like the new color of the box art though. Yeah, the purple box art with the studs, kind of wallpaper looking, pretty cool.
Yeah.
So.
It is going to be. We didn't talk about the prices. It's going to be $90 for the dorm room one.
Okay, maybe they'll be easier to buy on sale later.
Yeah, and $50 for that buildable character.
Okay.
So fairly.
If that was $30, I'd feel a lot better about it. But I don't know about $50.
Yeah.
Anyway, they do look nice, but we'll see. Ben Cosby says they are great parts packs, my dudes. That's
not at that price.
Shirt?
They're not.
Can that be a T-shirt? That's great. Earth Bricks. These build-up figure sets are strange. We're still. I think the jury's still out overall.
Ooh, hold the phone. Go back.
Oh,
do you have this picture of the back of the buildable?
I've got a shot here.
All right, look on her alternate dress over there.
About. Yeah.
Trans black, I believe.
Yep.
3-leaf plant pieces.
Pretty cool.
That's very cool. That's a nice new color for that.
I don't see that in the other picture. Oh, there might be some of those on.
I think there's some on the build on that front right corner. Yeah.
And gray too. Interesting.
Yeah, gray scorpion you mentioned as well. Very nice.
Sorry, us nerding out about new colors, but
the black bird pieces on top of the columns.
Yep, light gray scorpion, very nice. So some things to get excited about. I mean, the Wicked sets had cool transparent leaf colors too. So
they did, and some of those new flower elements and stuff. So.
Yeah. So that's definitely news, and that dropped pretty much this morning. Ash and Flash.
I didn't even realize this. The top of those columns is the shulker box bottom piece, and then the crate piece is sitting inside of it. We've had the standard crate piece.
I don't have that angle.
You can see it there. Yeah. You can see it's the shulker box. Actually, I don't know if it's the bottom half or the top half, but either way, a nice new recolor for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but this I saw this on who was it? Brick Reporter was where we got it from, but he got it from Ash and Flash and the Lego store in Greece, which must have dropped these pictures early.
They're
sometimes those regional stores don't give a care at all, and they just send it out. So.
I'm sure Lego will officially release it here very soon, and then all of a sudden, all of the land members will publish their videos that they recorded 3 months ago.
Exactly. And today's episode of Where in the World is BJ? Hello from Munich, Germany.
Munich! Hey. Oh, I love Munich.
I'm about to say, Daniel has some fond memories of traveling to Munich.
I love Munich. I'd go back there anytime.
A cool place to visit, for sure. Stop by. There's a nice Lego store there, isn't there?
Yes.
No?
Yeah, the Munich one is one of the flagship ones. I was trying to remember... Hamburg was more of a standard one.
Exactly. So
Munich,
BJ, if you got a spare hour or two, you can go stop by that big store.
Yeah, lots of big brick-built models and stuff. You can get your passport stamped. Does BJ have a Lego passport?
Oh, can you imagine?
Oh man, BJ.
BJ must
if you have a Lego passport, especially if you have like a U.S. one and a European one, we got to see that sometime.
I wonder if he has the very hard to find Alabama stamp though, because that store is now closed down.
One of the few ones that doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, interesting. Well, BJ, let us know.
BJ's either going to be the guy who has like every stamp ever, or he's going to say he's never had a passport or always forgets to take it with him.
Yeah. Now BJ says I've already been and made a custom minifig with the minifigure factory. There you go.
Nice.
Very cool. Alrighty. Well, we've got a couple other news items. These are mostly store related. But tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, we have the third season game. Is it third or second? No, it's third.
Third match.
Yeah, third match of the Tank Battle season, and this is going to be a battle between the losers.
Yeah. Not intentionally. This isn't meant to be bracket style until the playoffs, but
it's So we've got Guncraft, which is me and Harrison, versus uh, versus the Joy of Destruction, which is Chris and Garrett.
Boom, 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 boom.
So I think that Daniel is downing on both of these teams, but I
What?
think it's also justified because we've
I'm
both
just the sound
lost.
effects guy.
Yeah,
Sorry.
we both lost. So whoever loses this match will be the ultimate loser.
Somebody's about to be 0-2.
0-2, and there's only what 3 games in the season, so that's like already lost 2 out of 3.
Yes, each team plays 3 matches, so there's
Yeah.
a total of, was that 6 games?
Exactly. So Guncraft, there's our beautiful logo there. You can see our muscly characters,
Mhm.
and then you've got the Joy of Destruction, which is some sort of bionicle mask or something. Ben might know more about it. But yeah, so our 2 teams will be going head to head 4 p.m. You and Joe will be commentating.
Joe and I will be commentating. Yeah,
So the
that's right.
Dragons will be commentating, and it'll be a great time. So definitely tune in. It'll be here at the channel, and
That's right.
we'll be trying to do promotional stuff today and tomorrow to kind of guide you guys through that. So.
Yep, and as a reminder, you can purchase power-ups and stuff beforehand, and then
Yep.
just trigger them during the game. So at any point, if you want to go and get some power-up purchased for those teams, you can go check that out on the Tank Battles page. I believe you can get a link to that
Yes,
on the website.
and several people have already put their purchase shirts to wear at home
Yep.
once the season is over. We'll
Mhm.
get those shirts made for you, and then we also have you can get your name put on the back of the shirt. So that's a
Mhm.
separate sponsorship. Me and Grumpy J have supported Guncraft, and you've got Malcorp and other things going on. So
Oh, yeah.
there's names starting to appear on the back of the shirts. Keep an eye out for those. You can find those all on the website under the Tank Battles section.
Yep.
So that's Tank Battles update out of the way, and this is part of the sports segment. I forgot to say. But
Sports Center.
so, fantasy football, we had our first NFL season games happening last weekend.
Mhm.
A lot of great football happened here in the U.S. Our store has a fantasy league for both Orlando and Atlanta. There's like
Mhm.
16 people in this league, which is
Yep.
a lot. And I narrowly won my game, which is unusual. I usually lose my games, but I'm actually doing pretty good this year.
All right.
Joe absolutely destroyed Flounder. Because he was face to face
no.
with Flounder. So Flounder got like 30 points and Joe got over 100. I mean, it was really, it's normally close. Like, that was
Yeah.
overwhelmingly bad for Flounder. So
That's
sorry,
crazy.
Flounder. Your first experience on fantasy football, not very pleasant, I'm sure. He's got a better chance this next game, but it's
Mhm.
still tough.
Yeah.
So we're hoping that one of either the Atlanta store or the Orlando store can beat Big Kid Bricks, which is the other player from our friends who make the custom figures for us.
We got to get that.
We got to get
trophy
that
back.
trophy back
Get that
in one of
trophy
our
back.
stores. I really want it in Atlanta. I want
Yeah.
it here back in the office. It'll look
Mhm.
good. But so that's happening. We'll keep you updated as more games happen. And finally, we got some show and tell today. Danny,
Yeah.
go
Did
first?
you have anything as well?
I've
or
got
just
one
me?
thing we can show off in a minute, but
What'd you bring?
it's a big thing over there.
Yeah, okay, all right, we'll
Yeah.
do mine first. I just grabbed this off the shelf because it's fun to play with. This is I think it was around the time of Fantasy Era Castle. So
This-
the reason I brought this in is
So
because
I have more information about when it came
You have
from.
some
but
more
yeah.
of it?
So
Okay.
basically, it's from the Lego Movie 2 Apocalypse theme.
oh,
stuff,
so it was even later than
It's much
that.
later, and that
Oh,
piece
okay.
wasn't even made for that theme, which
right,
is weird. So,
right.
yeah.
That's why I thought it was Fantasy Era.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, we got these from Stefan. Stefan builds Lego on
Mhm.
Instagram because he used to work at that Alabama store, and apparently they were the first store in the entire country to pull these out of the box and say, "Are you serious? Kids are gonna run around the store with these
And pummel each other.
this and just smack each other in the face? We're not putting these out on the shelves."
And the problem is, it's heavy. It's not light.
I mean, it's a compressible foam, but it's dense.
That's
It's-
like a little softball right
it's
there.
thick.
Yeah.
So anyway, they got pulled from the shelves. There were still a lot of them made, so you can find them for pretty cheap, probably on eBay or
Yeah,
something.
they're like $20.
I
on
don't
eBay.
even think they're
Yeah.
on Bricklink or anything, but this is a fun. I don't usually collect stuff like this, like foam swords and shields and stuff, but this was too cool to pass
Yeah,
up.
you
This
can-
is great.
With the chain, you can give somebody a wallop too.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah.
a joke.
And so it comes with 2 lengths of chain, but you can go to Home Depot and just buy some gray plastic chain links,
Yep.
and you can make this easily like a foot or 2 long. Be great for like a Witch King of Angmar
Yep,
cosplay
yep.
or something. Just drag it on the ground behind you.
The last 2 times I've been to Home Depot, they did not have gray plastic chain, only yellow.
Yeah, fair
so
enough.
I'm waiting for the gray to show back up. But when they do, I'll
But
be
it's
extending
cool.
mine.
You've got the same. You're not gonna be able to see it
No.
in there, but it's got copyright Lego and it's got the part number in there, just like on the real one.
Yep,
But
very
nice
accurate.
and big and visible.
Pretty
And
crazy.
they've just got, I guess, X's where like the mold numbers would have been, but it's kind of cool.
So if you need to beat up your little brother, you can get a nice foam mace on eBay.
Yeah, for sure.
My
Oh yeah,
show and tell.
2019, the Lego group.
My show and tell
Oh, no fair.
is this gorgeous Legoland Futron monorail transport system, which is one of the sets of all time. Okay,
Yeah.
one of the greatest sets of all time.
Yeah, I was gonna say you could be more specific.
This is one of the more iconic monorail sets. There's 3 of them, I think. So there's this one. Yeah, there's the Unitron and the City.
Citron.
And Citron, which never made it. But this one's awesome. So it's got all the pieces. This is a gorgeous box. It's in really good shape. The back looks amazing too. You can see all the alt builds and silly stuff you can do with this outrageously expensive set, both back then and nowadays.
Yeah.
So because this was like a almost $200 set back in mid late 80s. So
Yeah.
now it's $1,200 certified at the store. Me and Steven narrowly passed on this one, so it's for sale. If anyone wants it, please buy it. So I'm not just gritting my teeth every time I walk by it.
Make this go away,
yeah.
somebody, please.
Save my stress levels and my blood pressure levels, because it's just I want it so bad. But
How many pieces is that? Does it
it's
say
not
on
a small set. Let's see if I can. 715.
Yeah.
But this thing is big enough to fit on this table, no
Yeah.
problem. And that's one of the reasons me and Steven didn't get it, is because we don't have room to display it.
Yeah.
And
that's tough.
because it's big, and so it's just an awesome set. I feel like we've seen probably 2 or 3 of those come into the store the past 5-6 years, and I feel like it's going to be a lot less in the future.
Yeah.
Like I don't think that's good when we'll see that often. So if you need it, pull the trigger. Do what you got to do. Trade some stuff. Make it happen, because
Yeah.
it's not going to be around for much longer. Me and Steven have already decided it's okay if we don't get one in our lifetime.
Well, so what I've done is, obviously I've got all the track for the Citron monorail. So at this point, I think if I was going to keep collecting monorail, I would just collect the monorail trains themselves. Because
Yeah.
you can line those up on a shelf and they look really nice. I've got that feature on just the monorail itself. So I don't have any of the builds or any of the track for that one. So yeah,
You're collecting the engines.
just the train cars. I could see trying to get the airport shuttle as just a train car, or just the what's the last one? Unitron.
Yeah, Unitron, Futuron,
Yeah.
and the classic city one.
Yeah.
So, yeah, monorail, and then that looks minty fresh. Absolutely.
Monorail.
Mark
Monorail.
wins show and tell. There's no winning,
Monorail.
there's no winning show and tell, Grumpy J. It's just we have cool stuff to show off. Ship it to Australia, and I pay double that for shipping. Yeah, you would.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Ben. That's
yeah.
unfortunate. Ship it to OBC. You got to buy it first, Vlog.
Nope.
Yeah, that's good. All right. Well, that I think is all our news for today.
I believe so. We got everything on my list.
Yeah, just come and say hi to us tomorrow around 4 for tank battles. It'll be a lot of fun. We'll all
Purchase
be there.
those power-ups.
Everyone
Support
will
your
be
team.
Yeah, or just don't buy the power-ups so I can actually win.
No,
Malsair.
that's no fun.
Malcorp's out to get
That's
me.
no fun,
Or
Mark.
Malcorp is out to get me.
That's no fun.
Malcorp hates Skunkins. They heard it here first, people. All right. Well, you all have a great rest of your day. We will see you next time. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Bye-bye.
See you, everybody.